Health Watch, we're learning some alarming details about the H1N1 virus and its young victims today. Early Show medical correspondent Dr. Jennifer Ashton is joining us with more. Good morning.
Good morning, Harry. In the first detailed study of children killed by the H1N1 virus, the CDC found one particular group of young people to be most vulnerable.
With colleges and schools coming back into session, we're seeing more cases.
Unlike seasonal flu, H1N1 appears to be affecting school-age kids more than toddlers. The CDC says 36 children under the age of 18 died from the H1N1 flu virus from April to early last month. That's 1 in every 13 deaths in that period. More than 80% of the kids who died were between 5 and 17 years old.
Most of the children who had fatal H1N1 infection this past spring had an underlying condition.
The H1N1 virus has killed more than 500 people in the U.S. Of the 36 kids who died, 2/3 of them had high-risk medical conditions such as epilepsy or cerebral palsy. But some with no pre-existing conditions died from a combination of H1N1 and a bacterial infection. With many schools already back in session, giving the virus more opportunity to spread, health officials report an increase in the number of flu-like cases. That's cause for concern among parents.
And I didn't panic the first time around, but now that they're saying it's going to be worse, it has actually been more on my mind lately. So yeah, and it has been keeping me up a little bit.
You know, every time my son's nose runs, every time he sneezes, I'm like, oh my God, he's got it.
Most of the H1N1 cases have been mild, but because the virus appears to target young people, they will be among the first to receive the new vaccine. The new vaccine won't be available until mid-October, and those who get it still won't have full immunity until at least Thanksgiving. H1N1 is very infectious, so we can expect that many kids will get it, and tragically there could be more deaths, Harry.
All right, we talk about this every day, and there's so many unanswered questions, and I've got a bunch that reflect a lot of parents' questions out there. Why is it, you kind of explained, but talk to me about why is it that the people who seem to be most affected are children?
The thinking, Harry, is that children don't have the built-in immunity that older people have because this is a new and unique strain of the influenza virus. So again, that puts them at seemingly higher risk just in terms of sheer numbers.
Right, and especially as you pointed out in the story, the kids who are most vulnerable are kids who have some other kind of pre-existing condition.
Exactly.
So parents who have kids in that boat need to really have their radar up.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's go to the next idea then. So we know that it's going to be really spreading all over the place. We've talked to the college kids already yesterday. It really is out there almost like wildfire,
right.
At least the beginning of it. What do parents need to know? If I've got a kid who seems to be normally healthy, in regular health, what do I need to know going forward heading into this flu season?
A couple of things, Harry. First of all, every cold and every sniffle is not influenza, and every influenza will not evolve into a deadly situation. It could. So parents need to be on the lookout for a change in the things in their children that would be concerning, like a change in their breathing patterns, a change in their skin color, a change in their eating, even if they're not able to take in fluids, and trust their instincts. We don't want to overwhelm doctors' offices or emergency rooms, but no one knows their child better than a parent, and trust your instincts. Communicate with the pediatrician.
And what has happened in some of these anecdotal cases, it seems to me, is some people have tried to power through this flu, and if they try to power through,
right.
as we showed on the graphic the other day, that's when things really get bad.
Right. The key is early intervention with antiviral treatments. Of the 36 children who died that the CDC reported about yesterday, only 4 of them were given antiviral treatment early, like Tamiflu. So again, you do want to intervene early, but this is not a cause for panic. You just want to have a good state of vigilance. Really.
It really is just about getting up to speed, go on WebMD, go on these different websites.
And talk to your children's pediatrician.
Know what's going on. All right,
Absolutely.
Dr. Jennifer Ashton, thanks so much as always.